What's going on, Creepers and Geekers? Chris the Atari Creep here, and I wanted to post this video yesterday, and I do apologize. I mentioned I was going to, but things happened. I wasn't able to get to it. So, what's the deal? First of all, I want to try to do this as quick as possible because we got a monsoon storm starting to brew. So if you hear a lot of banging and stuff, that's what it is, and I apologize. And so in this installment of what is this guy up to, let me just get right to it. I'll put my drink down. But I do want to read something real quick to you. And this is very relevant to what we're going to be discussing today. It's amazing how a motorcycle can tell you a lot about its owner. For me, my bike is an extension of myself. With a small budget and limited experience, my chances of building and riding a creation of my own were slim. Or so I thought. So, this is a retro video game page. Why am I wearing a brain bucket? Why am I reading quotes about motorcycles? Well, guys, I've come to a kind of a tough decision, but in another light, it was an easy one, and I felt that you guys need to hear it. You know enough about me already. This is just going to be another step in my life that I figure I'd share with you guys. My desire to own a motorcycle has been very big since I was a wee little guy. And for whatever reasons, in my 39 years on this planet, it's always been an obstacle, be it spouse that didn't want me to have one, money issues, excuses, and what have you. I never did it. And it's been really bugging me lately, and this is something that I know deep inside. It's the desire that's burning. And not to get weird with you, but it's almost like a part of my soul is crying for this thing. And lately it's just been bugging me more and more. And I'll be out there on the road, and a bike will fly by me, and I'll hear those pipes, and it just eats at me, and it's fucking bumming me out. So, what has this got to do with anything on the Atari Creep page? Well, you know the old saying that you can't change anything by doing the same thing over and over again. If you truly want something, you truly desire something, you're going to make changes and sacrifices. And yes, it's going to be uncomfortable, and you're going to hit roadblocks, and you're going to have to hurdle a lot of obstacles. And I'm doing it. I'm going to go for it. So let me take this helmet off real quick because it's kind of goofy, and it's giving me some weird echo thing in my ear. Alright, so what's this got to do with you guys and me? Well, I'm going to slow down this video game stuff for a little while. I got a decent collection here. I think I pretty much have what I want for now. I mean, there's a few things here and there, but I'm going to slow down on the whole going out and hunting for video game stuff. And I'm probably going to liquidate a good deal of what I do have, unfortunately. About a third, more than likely. But if you know anything about me, I don't buy things just because it's a video game related product, even if it's a smoking deal. So I don't collect to just collect, you know. I'm not trying to get a full collection of Nintendo. I'm not trying to get a full collection of Sega. I just want what I feel is fun and what I want to play. And there are a handful of things in here, for whatever reason, ended up on my lap, and they're just kind of useless to me. They're just hanging out doing nothing. Not this, though. So I'm going to liquidate a lot of that. I'm going to slow down on buying stuff, and I'm going to focus on this bike. And if you know anything about me, yet again, I'm an artist kind of guy. I like to paint. I got tons of paintings on the wall right over here, you know, leaning up. The other side of this wall is my hallway, and they're all hanging on there. I might even try to sell some of those things, but I'm a hands-on guy. I like to tinker. I like to work on things. Fuck buying a bike. That's cool, but I'd rather just buy the frame than buy the rest of the parts for it and slowly put it together, which means it's going to be a long, involved process. So this whole video game not buying things probably going to happen for a while. Not to say that if a smoking deal comes my way on, say, I don't know, Atari Heavy Sixer, then I'm not going to take it. But for the most part, I'm not going to be actively looking. So why am I telling you all this? How's it going to affect this channel is basically where I'm going here. It shouldn't affect this channel at all. If you enjoy it at all, nothing really is going to change. It's just less pickup videos. And on the other hand, what it's going to do is it's actually, in a positive light, going to help me focus on what I originally intended to do. And that's focus on Atari the way most people do Nintendo. You know, Nintendo, whenever people scream retro games, that's the first thing they think of. And for me, it's Atari. Just always has been. And I feel that the early gen systems, Atari, Television, and Coleco, tend to get pushed to the side. They're very well respected, and people talk about them like they're gold, but they're not really discussed much. So I'm going to be able to focus on a lot of this stuff and the hardware that I play them on, as well as a few other things. You know, I'm still going to have my rants and my discussion topics with you guys, and that's about it. I hope I said everything I wanted to say, but I want to get this done quick so it's not long, and I know it's not video game related, so you're probably bored with it. So here's the deal. A lot less video game purchasing. I'm going to get rid of some stuff. I may post it on my pages. I don't want to get into shipping and all that crap, but if this is something that you see that you really want, we can work something out, okay? Now about the bike. There's a good chance that on the other side of this camera, that's where the frame is going to go. It's going to be built mostly in this room anyway. So why not document the process? I know it's a video game related page, but I'll share that with you as well. And if that's not what you're into, by all means, skip over the video. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I totally get it. Not everyone can be into bikes. You know, there's a guy making 31 flavors for a reason. We can't like the same thing, you know? But if it is something that interests you, I encourage you to watch it. And I hope you, you enjoy it and you learn with me. Because, you know, I know enough to be dangerous, but I don't know. Probably about 40% of it. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. You're going to see all my successes and all my failures. And it's going to be pretty cool. But business as usual with the Atari Creep will also be going on simultaneously. So don't you worry, guys. I ain't going anywhere. So that's it. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend, even though it's over now. And you have a great week. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback's positive. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd truly appreciate that. It would mean a lot to me. And leave a comment below. What are your feelings on this? Do you have something in your life that you kind of juggle with video games versus a desire? And that's it, guys. You know, post a video response if you really want and tell me. And if you've already done a video like this, put the link on a comment below. Let me see it. I'd love to see your deal too. So, guys, until next time, I'm gonna say bye-bye. Should have one more video up this week, and it's going to be a discussion on what I feel is retro. It's going to be a response video to both Gamester 81 and Picky Retro's reviews, and that's about it. So, guys, I hope you have a great week. It's the Atari Creep signing out, saying, oh, bye-bye.